Sylvester had always been a man of the land, his life as steady and unyielding as the ancient oak that stood sentinel over his humble cottage. The tree, with its sprawling branches and deep roots, mirrored the steadfastness of his own existence. Born and raised in the heart of the countryside, he knew the rhythm of the seasons like the back of his hand. Each season brought its own set of tasks and rewards, a cycle that Sylvester embraced wholeheartedly. The smell of freshly turned soil, the gentle sway of ripening wheat, the crisp bite of autumn air. These were the constants in his world, the things that had always been and always would be. They were the markers of time, the essence of his daily life.
My childhood home, a modest cottage passed down through generations, stood nestled amidst rolling hills and whispering meadows. It was more than just a house. It was a sanctuary, a place where memories were woven into the very fabric of the walls. It was a place where time seemed to move a little slower, where life was measured in the simple pleasures of a day's honest work and the warmth of family gathered around a crackling fire. The laughter, the stories shared, and the bonds formed were the true treasures of this life.
Sylvester had inherited not just the land but also a deep-rooted connection to it. This connection was a legacy, a gift passed down through generations, binding him to the earth in a way that was both profound and unbreakable. It was in his blood, this love for the earth and all its bounty. Every seed planted, every crop harvested was a testament to this enduring bond. It was a love that had been nurtured by his mother, a woman of quiet strength and unwavering kindness. Her hands, weathered by years of toil, had taught him the value of patience and the beauty of nurturing life from the soil. He had met his wife Eleanor in the village. She was a city girl, full of dreams that stretched far beyond the boundaries of their quiet corner of the world. He had been captivated by her vivacity, her ambition, a stark contrast to his own contentment.
Our early years together had been happy enough. The arrival of our children, 2 boys and a girl, had filled our lives with a different kind of joy. But as the children grew, so too did Eleanor's restlessness. She yearned for more, for the bright lights and bustling streets that had always beckoned her.
The farm, once a symbol of our shared life, became a source of contention. I encouraged our children to set their sights beyond the fields, to seek opportunities that lay beyond the horizon.
Slowly, insidiously, a rift grew between them, a chasm carved by ambition and a yearning for a different kind of life. The betrayal, when it came, was swift and brutal, like a sudden storm that uprooted everything he held dear. His sons, their eyes filled with a cold, calculating ambition that chilled him to the bone, presented him with a choice: relinquish control of the farm or be forced out. The farm, which had been his life's work, was now a battleground.
Father, it's time for you to step aside. We need to take this farm into the future. We have bigger plans for this land. Plans that you might not understand.
Eleanor, her face a mask of indifference, remained silent. Her silence was a dagger to his heart, a sign that she had chosen sides.
Sometimes sacrifices must be made for progress. It's the way of the world.
In the end, he had chosen to walk away. The weight of the decision pressed heavily on his shoulders. The thought of fighting his own flesh and blood, of tearing apart the family he held so dear, was unbearable. The memories of happier times haunted him. So he packed a single bag, his heart heavy with a grief he could barely comprehend, and stepped out of his home, leaving behind everything he had ever known and loved. The echoes of laughter and love now felt like ghosts.
I found myself drawn back to the old oak, its branches reaching towards me like welcoming arms. It was a place of solace in my childhood. The treehouse, weathered and worn but still standing strong, offered a haven, a sanctuary from the storm that raged within me. It was a reminder of simpler times, a beacon of hope in a sea of despair.